always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Kata in at center. Looking at these teams tonight, Richard, they are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say. And it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
Now here's Brown. The 3-ball connects from downtown.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Hauser. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's off on the first.
The focus you get from Holiday is constant, and that goes for both ends. He's always looking for ways to help.
He hits the second from the line. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Now here's Klingon. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Sharp. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Pulls up on the wing. And there it is for him. Brown's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. So Holiday will go to the free throw line. Peyton Pritchard picks one up. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Holiday, shooting 1.
That's good from Holiday. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White with a screen on Avdia. Here's Brown. No good, a bit long that time. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Kamara, on the wing Holiday. Shakes him, and he lays it in. He has 6.
Oh, Drew is so crafty when he gets to the rim.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Over Avdia. Brown, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Holiday, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Outside Sharp, this one for three. Here's Klingon, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, must be easy to jam it.
And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Brown looking around. Will it go?
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. Pass to Holiday. Klingon with a screen. 5 to shoot. It's Avdia on the wing. Up top Kamara. Here's the second effort, and it's rejected. White on the wing. Outside Pritchard. Here's Brown. White for three. Sinks the tray. It's a tie ball game.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Well, Portland's shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. Fifth best, the Celtics.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Outside Kamara. Avdia from outside. Outside Sharp. Klingon with a screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Holiday. Takes a three. Boston pulls it in. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
Yes, that's definitely one that they want back, but you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
Now here's Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Avdia, good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Outside White. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Free throw, no good for Brown. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
Pass to Walsh. White for three. Gets the three to fall. White's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Avdia. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. And there's a 3-second violation. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. Taking a look at Portland, right now they're in 9th place. Definitely not the kind of success they envisioned at this point of the season.
Checking out Portland, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Headed to the floor right now, it's the Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Holiday. He's got 9. Klingin up top. Holiday against Pritchard. And the basket by Holiday. 11 points in the game.
You can see the toughness that Holiday plays with. Contact doesn't faze him.
Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the pick. Pass to White. Clock at 4. And Klingin pulls it down. Klingin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Kamara. Avdia passes to Holiday. Here's Sharp. Holiday surveying the floor. 4-3. Rebound Boston. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting 41% from the field so far. Pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. Avdia from outside. Drains the triple. Now it's a 3-point Portland lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Queta. Boucher comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. Then for Portland, Jeremy Grant comes in for Kamara. And Love is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Outside White. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. White's got 9 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Now Portland with it. Pass to Klingin. Outside Sharp. Now here's Avdia. To the middle. Grant in the post. Boucher on it. And Boucher with the block. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid. The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And here's Simons. Still no points. Pass to Boucher.
2 minutes.
Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White missing again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's Avdia on the wing. Clinging with a screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the size of Klingon alone makes him a tough cover.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The first free throw is good. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Then for Portland, Murray's checked in for Avdia, and it's Sissoko in for Sharp. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Now here's Simons. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Hits a three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 4.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Grant. 1:05 left in the first quarter here.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
Simons with it. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Grant.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Murray. Now Klingon. Love for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Simons. Outside Pritchard. The 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Derek White getting it done for Boston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Sissoko in at the 2-guard spot. And the Trailblazers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to Rupert. And he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Simons passes to Boucher. Outside Pritchard. There's the triple. Portland with a rebound.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And here's Grant. Portland moving it around. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boston trailing. Pritchard surviving the D. And here's Simons outside. Boston again missing. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Rupert. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Reith. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside Pritchard. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance. Simons has got 6.
He's such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
There's a screen. And there's the drive. Sissoko comes up empty from the left block. The Celtics have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pritchard finds Simons. Here's Tillman. Pass to Pritchard. Boucher on the screen. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. Portland trailing here. Inside. Here's Grant. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Pritchard. Boucher outside. Pass to Simons. Back to Boucher. Into the lane. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Personal foul.
Boston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Boston, timeout.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Sissoko. And Holiday subbed in for Rupert.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Boucher. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's Pritchard following the 3-point basket by Portland. Pass to Brown. Boucher outside. Here's Tillman. He's scoreless. Again, the miss by Boston.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside Holiday. Back to Avdia. And Pritchard comes to help. Pass to Holiday. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. And Grant gets it to go.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Celtics trail by 3. Now Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Boucher a screen on Avdia. Simons passes to Boucher. Outside, Brown. Jaylen Brown!
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
It's Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Holiday from long range. No good there.
and he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Boucher a screen on Holiday. And here's Brown for three. Portland with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Brown. Portland making their last shot. Tillman with a screen. There's Simons with a three. On target from range. Simons has got 6 here in the corner.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Drills it from deep.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
And the Celtics shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Brown passes to Pritchard. Simons outside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Simons got 11 points. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Portland. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
For Boston, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Boucher. He's got 12.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Pass to Graham. Launches a three. The shot no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Kamara. No points yet. Now Avdia. Fires it. And that's good for 2. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Again, Boston. Here's Avdia. He has 7. Pass to Holiday. Avdia, screen on Pritchard. Holiday from long range. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Now here's Brown. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Boucher. Hauser comes in for Simons. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Grant. And the free throw, no good. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Simons is checked in for Tillman.
Number 4, Anthony Simons.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 17. Portland moving it around. Back to Sharp. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. They get it back. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Avdia. Defended by Brown. Second shot opportunity. Avdia. Good. Avdia's got 9.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Outside, Brown. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Back to Holiday. Klingen with a screen. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, credit to Holiday for that intelligent pass, getting the ball in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Pure from three-point range. Brown's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now here's Klingen. Give him 8 points now. Left side Kamara. Pass to Avdia. Shoots over Brown. Another one falls for Portland. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half of basketball. White, the pass to Queta. On the wing, Hauser. Outside White. And again, Boston with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Avdia. And here's Holiday. Now Avdia, defended by Brown. It's Avdia on the wing. 11 points in the game. Here's Kamara. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Celtics with the lead. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Sharp passes to Holiday. Avdia outside. Outside Holiday. Klingen with a screen. Three-pointer. And Drew Holiday gets a 3. Holiday's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Brown against Avdia. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. White against Sharp. Avdia outside. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Portland. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back to the game after this break.
60.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Pelicans will face off against the Spurs in San Antonio. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So it's Portland now. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Keita in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And the basket is good. Klingen's got 10.
At 7'2", Klingen is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
White looking it over. Here's the pick. Pass to Keita. Lets the three fly. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Yes! And the foul! Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
Nice finish there. Holiday takes people on. Doesn't even think twice.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Drew Holiday. One shot.
Find the lane. One shot.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Getting the hoop and the harm, that's tremendous body control from Brown.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Free throw good. Brown
now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Pass to Avdia. High post Klingen. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Avdia can't get it to go. Boston on offense. They lead by 1. Outside Pritchard. The 3. And Klingen pulls it down.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Portland moving it around. Up top, Avdia, defended by Brown. Outside Sharp. Klingen with a screen. Off the mark there with a 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And that one's good.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Brian, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's take a look at the numbers for Sam Hauser.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Boston on D. 2-point game. Outside Kamara. And here's Klingon. He's got 12. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kamara. The 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Brown against Avdia. Brown passes to Pritchard. And the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Sharp. Back to Holiday. Pass to Sharp. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Brown passes to Hauser. Here's Keita. Outside, Brown. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Blazers trail by 7. Outside Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. Outside Holiday, looking to end the run. Drills it from deep. Holiday's got 26.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
That one's off. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Good on the second one. Here's Holiday. 26 points for him. Outside Kamara. It's Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pass to Kamara. Now here's Holiday. Puts up a 3. On target from range. Holiday's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Off the outside. Outside Sharp for the lead. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Walsh. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Keita. Take it away! Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Kamara. Outside Sharp. And here's Avdia. Now here's Klingon. Clock at 6. Here's Kamara for 3. Keita pulls it in. Keita's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brown. Here's Walsh. Kamara covering. White against Sharp. Boston again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Left side Kamara. Pass to Avdia. Portland moving it around. Here's Holiday. And he hits it to tie the game. And that is 31 points for Drew Holiday.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Pritchard with it. He's got 9. Outside, Brown. They get back on track. And Brown rising high for the finish.
That's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Boston making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. Grant's checked in for Portland. Here's Holiday. Give him 31 now. Pulls up. Again, the miss by Portland. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. Pritchard finds Boucher. And here's White. Oh, here's White on the drive. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
That's good from White. Now Holiday. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And there's a pick. Grant outside. Outside Sharpe. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kamara. Back to Sharpe. Fires the 3. Simons with a rebound. Simons has got 4 rebounds now. Outside White. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound. Grant outside. Simons with a rebound. Boston leading by 5. Pass to White. Here's Walsh. Poke loose. Grant with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Holiday. Grant against Simons. Fires from deep. And it's Grant with a 3. Grant's got 14.
And this is something Grant has worked a lot on. Now a legitimate three-point threat.
Now here's Brown. 27 points for him. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Grant with a screen on Simons. Simons against Holiday. Great D that time from Simons.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Right side Brown. Pass to Boucher. Back to Brown. From deep. That shot off. Blazers trail by 4. And here's Kamara. Defended by Brown. Simons with a steal. Up top Brown. Kamara covering. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Tillman's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for White, then for Portland. Murray's checked in for Kamara. Sissoko comes in for Sharp. And Denny Obvious subbed in for Holiday. .116 left in the third quarter. Pass to Graham. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Now Avdia. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Simons. 11 points in the game. Over Murray. Here's Tillman. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Third personal foul. 15th foul. At the line with 1 shot, Xavier Tillman.
And that one misses.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Now here's Avdia. Not a lot of room. Grant against Boucher. Grant outside. They set the pick. Can they get it? And he can't get that one. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. Fourth quarter. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Denny Avdia, Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Sissoko in at the shooting guard position.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Reith. Pass to Avdia. The 3 is up. The rebound, Celtics. Simons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but he's still looking for that number 3.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
At the line for the Celtics, Xavier Tillman. At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Here's Sissoko. Pass to Avdia. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Boston leading by 14. Pritchard with it. Pass to Walsh. Here's Tillman. Boucher outside. Now here's Simons. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Murray passes to Avdia. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Minot's checked in for Boucher. Now here's Simons.
Murray, first personal foul, second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. 4-3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Murray. Pass to Sissoko. Now here's Avdia, defended by Pritchard. They kick it out to Murray. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Boston leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Tillman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Graham. Lays it up and banks it in.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. On the wing, Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant, but he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls to Grant.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in for Tillman. Jaylen Brown comes in for Minot. And Derek White subbed in for Walsh. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingon, he's checked in for Reith. And so Grant nails them both. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Sissoko. Murray for 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Boston leading by 14. Pass to White. Simons outside. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Garza. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Simons. Kick out to Brown. Shoots over Grant. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Simons. Simons got 7 assists in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Sissoko. No good on the three.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Pass to Garza. Simons left side, and here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Simons missing. Blazers trail by 17. Grant the pass to Murray. Pritchard against Grant. Over Pritchard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Grant's got 20.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside, Brown. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Minot's checked in for Garza. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Sharp comes in for Sissoko. And Holiday subbed in for Murray. Outside Sharp. Two-handed jam.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Count it, good. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. So Holiday will go to the free throw line. Peyton Pritchard picks one up. Some changes for Boston. Queta comes in for Minot. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard.
What's up?
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. Outside White. Back to Brown. Over Avdia. And Boston again with the bucket.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Now here's Kamara. Avdia outside. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Holiday. From behind the arc. Goes back up. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Celtics lead by 12. Now Simons. Here's Queta. Now here's Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Hauser. Here's Queta. Rejected by Klingon.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. And Boston has possession. A 12-point game. 6 on the shot clock. Brown against Avdia. Portland with a rebound. Sharp passes to Holiday. Back to Sharp. The three ball. Hauser grabs the board.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
From the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Holiday. Inside. Oh, nice shot by Klingon.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
Celtics lead by 13. Pass to Brown. Avdia with a steal. Three-pointer Sharp. Boston pulls it in. Kata's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Avdia rips down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's White. Hauser outside. Here's Pritchard. Here's the pass to Brown. Takes a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Sharp. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one. Boston leading by 13. Hauser outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, can't hit the jumper. So it's Portland now. Kamara down low, defended by Hauser. He got it!
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. White outside. Here's Pritchard. For three. Oh, the shot is off. Blazers trail by 11. It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Brown. And that's in!
And I know Coach is loving this. The big rookie Klingon attacking on offense and showing no mercy.
Outside White. Here's Pritchard. Here's the pass to Brown. Hauser outside. It's blocked.
The 24-second violation. Portland ball.
Portland calls timeout. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
The Celtics Entertainment.
Here's the three. Rebounded by Pritchard. On the wing, Hauser. Kamara covering. Here's Pritchard. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
So we see Boston get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey, it's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.